When the opportunity came as far as being the first Hispanic fire chief, I wanted to be the best. I wanted to provide excellence to this division so that we can provide that excellence to the people.
Could you raise your right hand and repeat after me? I state your name.
I, Angelo Calvillo,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support the Constitution. But being the first Hispanic fire chief in over 153 years is such an honor, and I'm just so grateful that I was able to lead this division.
And I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge the duties of Chief of Fire, Department of Public Safety, to the City of Cleveland, State of Ohio, during my continuance in said office. Congratulations, Chief.
I belong to the Metropolitan Fire Chiefs Organization, so every year we meet at a different location for a conference. So I started talking to those chiefs to find out what were the gold standards for the best fire departments, because I wanted our department to be the best. The two gold standards are the ISO 1, the Insurance Service Office rating of 1, which is the best rating. It goes from 10 to 1 being the best.
So ISO is the Insurance Service Office. It's a rating that an organization does to determine how well your fire department and your city can respond and deal with emergencies.
Because when I came in, we were in ISO 2. My directive was to get us to an ISO 1.
There's maybe 6 cities in the state of Ohio that have an ISO rating of 1, and mostly it's not really the larger cities. It's difficult to attain.
So I brought in the ISO lead. We went over and adjusted a couple things as far as our training, ramped up the training at the fire academy, brought in our companies down there on a weekly basis so they can train up, improved our message with the water department as far as check your smoke alarms, information for the public. So it was all good. We worked hard, and I'm happy to say that we captured that ISO 1 this year, starting January 1st of 2022. The next gold standard was the international accreditation. Once again, that's about community risk assessment as far as where our gaps are as far as the community risk. So we're working on that right now with the team at City Hall in regards to capturing data as far as what we do. We're working now on Esri. It's a GIS platform so that we can actually put our apparatus checks, equipment checks, hydrant testing. All that now is on a digital platform, 21st century. I was at cabinet with Mayor Jackson, and he goes, "Chief, what do you need?" And I says, "I need a fire chartered academy, a fire accredited academy, so that we can train our own and eventually branch out to train suburban firefighters if need be," right? This is a huge achievement. We got the support of the mayor, and we made it happen, and now we're a chartered academy where we can actually do our own training and get these fire cadets on those apparatuses within 20 weeks. So you can come in and actually be taught your emergency medical technician training and also your firefighter training, and then once you graduate from the academy, you go right on that engine and truck company to serve the city. What's the best test out there that we can actually be inclusive to everybody? The last female that came on with me was in 1989, and it's been a long decades before we had another female come on. So I made adjustments on the physical fitness test to get the first female, and then we brought in what's called the firefighter mile to get where we have like 8 more females on the job, and we're still building. I think we got 3 more females that are actually in the academy right now.
Some of the cadets, I had worked with them prior to them being hired, training them to get ready for the test and things like that. So when I knew it was as diverse as it was, I knew I had to be a part of it to help train them and kind of look after them. It's always easier when you see somebody that looks like you to come in the room, it kind of puts you at ease. So I felt like having somebody of rank down there and of color would be a positive influence for all of the cadets down there, not just the females. I was probably tougher on them than I was on the guys because I knew what was at stake for them. It's, you know, you have to be great. You have to succeed, else they won't accept you. And to their credit, I'm telling you, every female down there was one of the best we had down there. I was proud to be down there and train them.
You know, the smoke alarms are so critical. When these fires start, with a matter of 2 minutes, I mean, they can get out of control to where, you know, you can seriously get hurt or die. So I really made a point of pushing that, working with the American Red Cross, working with our PIO, getting that out on social media, and then being recognized by Mr. Sam Miller as far as the Kindness Award, which was an honor where I was able to actually speak and thank him, and also to just thank all the corporate people and the individuals that actually support that program. It started here in Cleveland, Ohio, and now it's a national program. So I just wanted to thank everybody involved with that support the program and let them know that it is making a difference. This job isn't easy, and before I got into this position, I prayed and, you know, talked to my wife and my kids, and they were afraid because, you know, in this position, you're going to get your butt kicked. I mean, the bottom line, that's what's going to happen. But in order to have that courage to step in that arena and say, I need to make a difference, my wife Maria and my family has always been there supporting for me and praying for me.
Just to say that I was on the same department as my father when he was the chief of division, I think it's a really cool thing. And I want to say that he's always given me the knowledge base and the guidance to at least say, hey, I'm going to set you up for success, or I'm going to lead you to the water, but you're going to have to do the rest of the work. And I think that without that guidance and leadership, mentorship, I wouldn't be the man or firefighter, paramedic that I am today without that guidance.
I can honestly say that, you know, I have no regrets, and I'm so glad that I led this division, and thankful for my wife and my family that have always supported me and will always be there. And that's all I need, you know, my family, my God, and just support that. You know, I just want to let the people know of Cleveland that I was here for you, and I would always be here for you.
Chief Calvillo, I want to congratulate you on your retirement. Thank you for everything that you've done for the citizens of Cleveland and for the Cleveland Division of Fire and for the Department of Public Safety. All of your conversation that you and I have had about the progress that you have wanted to make in the Division of Fire boils down to one thing: just here to serve. And that's something that you have done in a very stellar and professional manner. You ought to be very proud of the career that you're leaving behind. And I hope you find enjoyment and happiness and peace in your retirement. Thank you for everything that you've done.
Well, congratulations, Chief, on your retirement, and thank you for your many years of service. We've been through a lot together. You've been through a lot in the fire department, and I'm confident, and I hope that we continue to go in the direction that you've steered the fire department over your 6-year tenure. And hope you can relax and get some peace and quiet.
Dad, I'd like to congratulate you on all your years of service in the fire department. I know that you really love this job, and I can see it when I talk to you on a daily basis, whether it's on the phone or I see you in person. And you're always giving me the little tidbits of information of, you know, you need to really push yourself, push your guys, make sure you make it enjoyable for other people. I just want to let you know that that's never going to go unnoticed, and it's something that I'm going to carry with me for the rest of my career. So I appreciate you. Thank you, and I would like to thank you for your service here to the department.